Hi Instagram, Anthea Spark here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, I'm a soul-centered coach and I'm really passionate about helping people let go of the past and move forward into the present moment and live a life that they're really passionate about. So I recently designed this deck of cards called Reclaim Your Power, and it is a deck that I designed to use to support my clients as another tool. So not necessarily to give them psychic readings, but more as a tool to help them move forward on their personal development journey. So inside of this deck of cards are some basic arcana cards from the tarot, and also a lot of my theories and philosophies on how I help people move forward on their personal development journey. So I'm going to be using them today. And I've also got another deck that I designed called Healing Little You. So I recently started a Facebook group where I help people heal their inner child through guided meditations and tips and tools really on how to deepen the connection within themselves and love themselves on a deeper level. And these are my Illuminate Affirmation cards that I designed for one of my packs that I sell, and I also sell these cards separately as well. And they are they're my Oracle Affirmation cards. So I'm going to do a reading today for the collective, and we're going to ask about what the divine masculine within us needs at the moment to fully step into his power. So there's been a lot of talk about the divine masculine lately and some interesting things that I've watched play out. So I'd like to just do a quick little reading for the divine masculine, just to see where he's at and to see what he needs right now. And so when I talk about the divine masculine, I'm not talking about the men in the world. I mean, we are talking about the men in the world, but we're also talking about the men within us. So what happens is, in relationships, the way we see the men in our lives usually reflects the connection we have with the divine masculine within us. So let's just pull some cards and see what guidance we get today for the divine masculine. Okay, so I'm going to just pull 3 cards here. Okay, so we have this card here is the Prince of the Past. And this is all about rest and memories. And so this is really telling us that the divine masculine is ready to turn his back on something that he has been holding on to. So there's something within the past that the divine masculine has just cannot let go of. It could be a relationship, it could be a memory, it could be a dream of the way his life was going to go or the way his life was heading. And so it can be really hard to let go of that, especially if you were once married and you thought you were going to be with your partner forever and something happened and it caused that relationship to break down. So the divine masculine really has a hard time letting go of the past and moving forward. And so this card indicates that it's time to rest, you know, to really take care of yourself and rest and really lay those memories to bed. Like, know that you will always have those memories in your heart, but it could just be time to lay those memories to rest. So what I'm going to do too is I'm going to get another card to support these cards here from my Illuminate Oracle deck, just to kind of support the messages here. Let's see these ones are a bit harder too. So we get, okay, let's just put this here like that. So I trust my intuition. Okay, All right, beautiful. So here we have, to go with the Prince of the Past, we have, I trust my intuition. Yeah. So this is saying that he actually does know what he needs to do. The divine masculine is really in tune and he knows what he needs to do to move forward. It's just been really difficult for him. It's been really difficult for him to let go of the dream that he once had, and he knows that he needs to trust his intuition now. Like, it is really time to turn his back on the past and begin to move into the future, into the present moment. It's time for him to let go and move forward. And as he trusts his intuition, he does that more freely. So the card that follows that is the King of Romance. I love this card. So this is the King of Romance, and this is all about him stepping into that role of the king of his own life, and really protecting himself and on a new level, and really treating himself like that king, right? Really romancing himself first before he can romance anybody else. So he's really beginning to step out of the role of that prince of the past, and he's moving into his divine king, and he's becoming the king. And the king, he takes charge of his life, and he swallows whatever is thrown to him. He takes it in his stride, yeah? And he rides through his life, he glides through his life, acknowledging whatever it is he needs to acknowledge, and also stepping into acceptance for whatever life throws his way. And that means that he gets to become even more empowered. And so the next card is, and what I will just say about this card too, is see how it's got that beautiful yellow golden light. This is a really good sign. This is like, and this one's really dark. So this is like, he's moving over here. He's moving towards that yellow light through the darkness, and he's stepped into the yellow light here, and it's really beautiful and golden. And anytime we see these beautiful golden colors in the cards, it's a really good sign that the divine masculine is moving on to something really good that's going to help him grow. And then the last card here is we have the Queen of Gaia, which is all about opportunity and boldness. And see how she is opening up her chest, and she's just like heart open, ready to go. She's ready to be bold and take risks and grab life by the horns and ride through it, you know, taking every opportunity that she has. And so this tells us that there's a balance that our divine masculine is going to find between his divine king and his divine queen that are within him. And he's going to know that all he has is this moment, and this moment is really important to really take charge of his life. You know, really all he has is now. And sometimes our divine men get caught up in the past. They beat themselves up and they get caught up in the past, and they struggle to they really struggle to move forward. And what I'm finding more and more in my work, because I do work with a lot of men, is that these big, beautiful men are so deeply sensitive and so want exactly the same things that us women want. They want love, they want compassion, they want someone to fall in love with, and they want someone who's going to stand by their side no matter what. So what I'll do is I'll pick some affirmations here from my Healing Little You deck, just to seal off the reading. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, here's one jumping out. So I love to play, and you know, our divine men do love to play. Like they are lighthearted. They like to joke around and be spontaneous and have a laugh. And there's something in that, you know. Often we take life so seriously that we lose touch of the whole point of this whole life, really. So our affirmations are: I love to play, I choose to accept others, and I deserve to feel free. And you know, playing really opens us up. It helps us reconnect to our heart. It helps us reconnect to the child within, which is really who we are, that innocence, that beautiful innocence. And it's through innocence that helps us move forward into the present moment. I choose to accept others. And when you do that, when you really accept others for their positive and negative traits and all of who they are, you're actually learning to accept yourself as well, because it's in accepting others that we accept ourselves and vice versa. And the last one is I deserve to feel joy. And I know that a lot of the men that I've been working with lately have been struggling and haven't felt a lot of joy in their life. And so this is a really beautiful affirmation to seal this reading with. And when life gets tough and things become heavy, this is a really good one to just repeat over and over again. You know, I feel joy. I deserve to feel joy. It feels really good to feel joy. So thank you for watching my first YouTube reading. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please like, subscribe and share. And I will post the links to all of my cards below if you're interested in purchasing. Have a beautiful night. Sending everyone lots of love.